What are we here to do today, Zoe?
Make dog toys.
Make dog toys, that's right. And Olivia, why are we making dog toys?
Because for dogs that don't have toys and don't have houses, and we're all trying to make them happy, and we're all being kind by making toys for them.
That's right. Some dogs don't have families and they live in a shelter, and so we're going to make these dog toys for them. Right? And what do we need to make dog toys here, Zoe?
What do we have, Zoe? Dog toys.
What are we using to make our dog toys today?
This and this.
Well,
And circles.
what are we using to make dog toys?
T-shirts.
T-shirts, right.
And even this.
And even that.
Even
Hold on.
this.
What do we use with the T-shirts, Olivia? Scissors, right. We use scissors to cut it up. And we might use a Sharpie if you have some small kids. And what else do we have, Zoe?
A ball.
A tennis ball, right. And you'll need some adult help to do this, and you use a saw to cut through a hole in your tennis ball. It's about 1.5 inches, a little bit bigger than your thumb. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
No.
It doesn't have to be perfect, but if you have little ones, sometimes it might be easier to draw a line for them to cut across. Your line should be about 4 inches apart.
4 inches? Yes. That's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Okay.
Let your cut along this line. Let your kids cut along the line. If I can see by the line. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So now make your dog toys. That's right. That's carrying me. That's holding. Hilarious. So just let your kids cut this, and all your puppies cut this, and then
Can puppies cut?
That's silly. They don't have opposable thumbs.
like we do.
Yeah.
So if your kids get off the line, that's okay. But just do 2 lines.
Come
And do it again.
Olivia. Olivia.
Guys, don't see my water. Can you see me?
Come on.
Yes.
And mommy? Are you watching the video?
Well, no one's watching it yet
Why?
because it hasn't been uploaded anywhere.
Come on. Yeah.
I'm not making the doctor
Good job.
Why are kid scissors safety scissors?
Don't touch this.
Okay, so we're finished cutting up our shirts, and we cut all the way up to the armpits. So you have this piece of your shirt that's left over, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep. And how many pieces do we have of each shirt, Olivia?
5.
5. So we have 5 white, 5 red, 5 blue. We're pretty patriotic in these. Now, what we do is you should have, so it's 5 tubes that you should have just like this. Then you cut cut it so it's one long strip, right? Olivia, can you show me how it's done?
Yeah, so we do this on the line, and then we just cut. And then you're done.
Yep.
And then you do the other side.
And then what do we do with it once we cut it?
Stretch it.
Yep, we
So
stretch
you
it.
can have 2 people to stretch it.
Very good.
And stretch it out.
Yep.
Stretch.
And if you stretch it, let go for a minute. So if you stretch it, it kind of rolls up a little bit. So this is the end that's not stretched out here, and this is the end that's stretched right there.
Yeah.
Okay, keep on pulling.
And we also need scissors. That's what we used to do it.
Yep. Okay. How's it look? So then you should have nice long stretched out. And it curls up a little bit like that.
Like a snake.
Kind of like a snake, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Zoe, do you want to do one?
No.
Here. Can you cut one, Zoe? Okay.
He's a wiggly scissors. Cut on the line. And
Good
that.
job. Okay, put the scissors
I
down.
didn't cut on the line.
Now, hers didn't have a line. Now, can you please stretch it? So hold that in and let's pull. Pull. Oh, pull.
Mommy, don't pull it
Okay.
back.
Now hold on here and then pull again.
I have a school. I have a dress on the underwear. Why don't you have that? So we have long
Okay, pull, Zoe, pull.
background. If you can see that background.
Stop.
Let me stretch this out. Or you can do it by yourself. Just you have to stretch.
Okay, so they stretch, stretch, stretch.
Stretch. You say stretch it, right? So, home again. I'll come back home. Home again. I'll come back home. Home again.
Okay, so we have 3 long pieces of what color are they, Olivia?
So we have dark blue, red, white.
And we want ours to be a little thicker, so we are going to fold it in half and we're going to tie all 6 ends together. And Olivia, what do we do to make it extra tight so that the doggies can't get it apart?
Tight, really hard.
Yeah.
Or not.
So you put it in a knot and then you pull each string one by one as tight as you can. Yep. Keep on pulling.
But it doesn't have to be so tight that it holds your hand. It just has to be tight.
Right. So yeah, if you pull them one by one until you get through all of them, and then do the same thing on the other side, it makes it a nice, tight knot for you. Okay.
Mama door.
And then Zoe, can you hold this while Mommy braids it? Okay, hold it nice and tight. We're gonna start the braid. Oh, we forgot to cut the ends of it. So we have to cut the ends of our shirt so that they are strips. And then we have to put the tennis ball through it. So you have to pull all.
Let me.
Okay. Get it? All 6 strings have to go through the tennis ball.
And you'll just see them pop out.
Good job. Okay. So we got the white ones through. Can you do the red ones?
So there's 2 of each color pop up. Now the next one is going to be the blue. So I have a flower on and I see all I'm doing and stuff. But I'm doing Happy Mommy. But I'm showing you guys. I'm sitting on my lap. Can you see me, guys? Don't if you guys are wondering if you could see this. So it's yellow for the neck on the red flower. And then the pink is my pen, my fingernails. That's my toenails. These are kids' ones.
Yeah.
The dogs. It's mine. I like doing that face. That's a cutie face.
Okay, Zoe. Can you hold it on? Nice and tight? No, hold on to the string. Good job. And we'll
So
finish.
these scissors
Olivia, who's talking right now? Hold it nice and tight, Zoe.
I'm talking to Zoe. Shh. Shh, please. Shh, please.
Okay, hold it nice and tight, pull. Okay. Then you've tied in a knot here at the end. Okay, what did we make today, girls?
Dog toys.
Dog toys, and who did we make them for?
Puppies who doesn't have toys.
Yes, and I'm so proud of you for helping. High five for all your help. Good job, good job. And what do we want to say?
Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. We love you. Bye.
Okay, so depending on the type of shirt that you have, it can depend on how you cut it, and we found that out a lot actually. So here's a shirt marked up that's a pretty large shirt. It's an extra large, so it's a little bit wider than the typical shirts, but you can see your seams where you have sewed on it, they are not going to be as stretchy, so you might want to cut off those. And so here I marked off to cut off those. You cut off the arms, and actually for these wider shirts, you can utilize the rows at the top as well. So here we have 5 rows up to the armpits like we did before, but you can get 2 extra pieces if you cut up here. Another thing that we came across is kids shirts, or if you have super small shirts. So you have a couple options here. Again, if you go back to kind of just the intent of the dog toys, we just need strips of fabric. So you can do your strips vertically in this one, or similar to the other shirt, probably the length of the strips need to be probably about 18 inches at least is what I was seeing, to make it reasonable to get the tennis ball through. The other thing is, sometimes you can go with shorter pieces if you do thinner braids. So we were doing 3 pieces doubled up, so really it was 6 pieces that we were braiding together. You can instead do 3 pieces, but then just make sure that either your hole in your tennis ball is shorter or smaller, or your knots at the end are just double tightened. Another option that you have, if you have an even smaller shirt, is like this. So for these kids shirts, you really can only use up to the armpits, but you can cut it in a way where you can cut it in a way where it just turns the shirt into one big rope, effectively, a material. So you fold the shirt across like this. You have an overlap of probably, I would say, at least like 2 inches or so here. And then you cut your strips only up to that. I'm gonna go a little bit shorter. So I marked this out. I ran up to the armpit a little bit. Last cut, you're going to go all the way across. Okay, so when you do this, you should have something like this. And actually, I'll finish cutting this seam. I'm going to cut the seam off at this end. Now you're going to cut it in to strips. So you cut one piece like this, because this will be the beginning of kind of your rope. So that gets you started. Then, if you look at it like this, you're going to cut diagonally to the next one. So see, you're going to go like here, and you're going to cut diagonally across like that. And then this is going to turn this whole thing into one big long piece. Like that. So if you have, the other thing is, if it's great if you have the same size shirts. So say you had 3 kid size shirts that were about the same size, then you could cut all 3 into something like this. And then depending on the length, you can either cut this into smaller strips, or you can do, you know, one that's, you know, really, really thick if you have, you know, a dog that is a really big dog or likes to chew a lot and they need a thicker one. You could just make it, you know, 3 of each color thick. So many different options depending on all the shirts and the shapes and sizes that you have, just like all the materials that we have and all the dogs that we have. So I hope you have fun.